Hi y'all. So this is my new channel, Horrific True Crimes. The video you're about to watch, and I'm about to show you, is Bryan Kohberger being pulled over October 14th, 2022, exactly a month before the Idaho murders. Now, I noticed two things in this video right away. I'm wondering if you guys would have picked up on it if I hadn't said on anything, but I will label where I believe it said it, and I'm going to go back and make sure it said it, but I'm pretty sure one of the things was that the officer said that his registration was up November 2022, which means that it would have been completely normal for him to change his license plate over to Washington now that he's living in Washington from Pennsylvania, if his plates were indeed almost due to be renewed. So that, to me, just wowed me, because that's one of the things they're saying, oh, we changed his license plate. Well, genius. If it was up in November 2022, like it said, I believe it said, then obviously he would have changed it. Like, I don't know why they would not make that public, because it just makes him sound guilty. But then when you find that out, it makes you, like, question it. Because I definitely feel I heard her say that his plates were up in November 22. Again, I will label where in the video it says that. Now, the second thing I see that they say, and if you haven't already, if you could please like and subscribe to my new channel. I'm going to be doing more updates and new information on horrific true crimes. That's what I would call them, because they're horrific. But yes, if you could like and subscribe to my channel, I will be updating you on more cases and more things as I, pick them out or see them. And yeah, if you could please like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Anyways, the second thing that I noticed in this video is that they are correct when they say that Bryan knows how to talk to law enforcement. When the officer said, oh, this is what I do for a living, Bryan didn't say, yo, I'm a criminal justice major or anything like that, though. So it shows that he's not really argumentative unless he has to be. But it shows that he is smart, and he will say whatever he has to say, or not will say, but has the knowledge to say things, and is smart enough and witty enough to, come up with something that may get him out of a ticket. Because as you notice, she didn't end up giving him a ticket because he asked about the law and he explained where he was from. Again, this could all just be true, but it could be a way of getting out of it, and that's what I picked up on it. So, yeah, let's see if you pick up on anything that I missed in this video, but those were the two things that I noticed right away. That he's very intelligent. He knows how to speak to police calmly. Yeah, he just really knows how to talk his way around, with people and make him seem like he's just a sweet, innocent guy, which he may still be, because innocent until proven guilty. But, yeah. Anyways, have a good night. Please hit that like and subscribe, and I'll be back.
Hello, I am Officer Langus. Stops being audio and video recorded. I think you know why I stopped you. You ran the red light.
What actually happened was I was stuck in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah,
so
I was behind you the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically you're not supposed to enter the intersection at all for that reason, because if the light turns red, then you're stuck in the intersection, and then you run the red light. So that's the reason I stopped you. Do you have your license on you?
Do you know the entrance to Johnson, that street?
Thank you. Do you have the registration and insurance?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember where you pointed to when you signed into the warrant? Yeah, so if, that light...
We just got this for you out.
Just before it?
You what?
I'm just going to get this out for you.
Okay.
That street. What?
So would you explain that to me a little bit further? So in Pennsylvania, when you're stuck in the intersection, you have to make the left. So what would the appropriate thing for me to have done be? Just
You're not supposed to block an intersection like that in Washington, so just by you blocking the intersection, that's technically a ticketable violation, and then you're running a red light, so it's another ticketable offense. So you're not supposed to proceed into the intersection until you can go, because a lot of people do what you just did, right? Is like you're sitting in the intersection waiting, and then turns, and then you're blocking, so.
Yeah, there was a little bit of confusion with speeding because someone had stopped. I wasn't sure what they were doing, and then they put on their light to turn. Mm-hmm. So I thought that maybe they were letting me go through. Oh. Did you see that?
No.
I feel like right before I made the turn, there was someone who made a right.
Yes.
They didn't have their, their signal on, so I wasn't sure if they were just waiting.
Yeah, so I would just advise just don't enter the intersection until you can go so you don't get stuck. Let's see.
But in that situation, not.
I don't know if there's a best thing to do in that situation because you're either going to back up into somebody or you're going to run a red light. So, or you're going to be sitting in an intersection.
Yeah.
There's not really a great option there.
Yeah, I was just slightly into the crosswalk, so where I'm from Pennsylvania, we actually don't have like crosswalks.
Oh,
so even if you're kind of slightly, there's a little bit more leeway as well. Like there are a few lines, like there's one white line and there's another one in front. Like there's like a certain margin from which you can actually kind of put your vehicle, place your vehicle.
Yeah. So I know laws vary state to state, but there is a law in Washington for blocking an intersection like that, proceeding through when you don't, when you're just stalling. I forget the actual verbiage. I can find it for you, but it's like stalling, blocking an intersection.
Yeah, I'm just curious about the law. I don't mean to.
Oh no, I can find it for you. Yeah.
Anything.
1 second. That looks good on a Hyundai. I don't see Pennsylvania registration like at all. Okay, let's see. Expires November 22nd or 2022. Okay. And
yeah, one of those is actually.
yeah, okay, that looks good. I'll hand that back to you. I'm just gonna go check your info. I'll try to find that RCW, the law for you, and I'll be right back.
Thank you.
All right. Sierra 331, code 4 driver.
Go ahead.
Last of Kohberger, King, Ocean, Henry, Boy, Edward, Robert, George, Edward, Robert. First of Bryan, Boy, Robert, Young, Adam, Nora. Middle C, Charles, date of birth 112194, Mount Washington.
Last of Corral, George Union Robert, Adam Lincoln, first parents, Tom, Adam Robert, Young Nora, in custody. 1637. Sierra driver.
Go ahead.
Genesis license through Washington 11/2027. The vehicle is valid on a 2005 Hyundai Sonata.
Copy. It should be an Elantra. Received.
Copy. It might be. It actually says 6 a.m. So that's my bad.
Sierra 334 stopping.
334.
King 568889 through Idaho. Will be Stadium and Q parking lot.
1638.
Okay, so I found it. So I don't know what in Pennsylvania where you go to find laws, but in Washington it's called the Revised Code of Washington. So I'll try to turn my brightness up, but it's basically it's just called an RCW. So it's RCW 46.61.202. So it's no driver shall enter an intersection unless there is significant space on the other side of the intersection. To accommodate the vehicle he is operating without obstructing the passage of other vehicles, despite any traffic control signal indications to proceed. So you had a green light, so you're thinking you can go, but you're blocking the intersection.
Yeah.
So that's, if you're ever curious in any laws in Washington, just Revised Code of Washington. So I'm not writing a ticket or anything like that today. I understand you're from Pennsylvania, but in the future, don't proceed through the intersection. You can't get stopped for that alone, unless you can clearly just clear it right away.
Okay.
So
that basically, I understand.
you're just supposed to wait behind the white line. Drivers do it all the time, but
it never even occurred to me that was actually something wrong. But well, except for the fact that I was blocking the crosswalk, which is what I went through.
And states vary. From laws like Pennsylvania might not even have that law. But in Washington, we do.
I'm actually just from a very rural area, so we just don't have crosswalks.
Oh.
Unless I visit an area where there are crosswalks, and then it's not very frequent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do apologize if I was asking you too many questions about the law. I wasn't trying to
No, not at all. Like I understand you're not from here, so if you don't, a lot of people don't know a bunch of laws. Like I only know it because this is what I do, but yeah. If you're ever curious on any more laws, just RCW, and they can be hard to read because it's in like legal language, but hope that helps.
Definitely.
Yeah, have a good day.
Definitely, you too.
Thanks.